We're Dan and Saph.
Social media is overwhelming, so we decided to detach from our phones and buy 9 acres of Scottish land. Join us as we balance old with new, learn new skills, make mistakes, and build our dream home.
So we're a newly engaged couple that wanted to move to the Scottish Highlands and try something new, get outside of our comfort zone. We've done sports our whole life and spent a lot of time on social media. We knew something wasn't right and we knew that we weren't feeling ourselves. Ground ourselves, spend more time on the land, just get out in nature basically, live how humans are supposed to live, all whilst still making money online.
We wanted to make a shift. We are young and we had this opportunity. We thought it was the perfect time to make it happen for ourselves, for our future generation, and just to create something that's really special here while we're fit and healthy.
And what did we buy?
It's a 250-year-old farmhouse that has a L-shaped steading with 9 acres of beautiful land.
Yes, we've got 3 acres of woodland and 6 acres of really good land that the previous owners used to have. Alpacas,
sheep, horses,
emus,
pigs, emus, everything.
Yeah, so we do want to get into working with animals as well, but for now we've got so much work on the actual property itself that I think that's going to take a back seat, isn't it?
Yeah, I agree.
Why did we move away, I guess? We've been very lucky with social media to have friends all over the world, haven't we?
Yeah.
And we've travelled.
Yeah.
Done extensive travelling, so I feel like we've got good connections with our friends and that will never change. So we don't feel like we're necessarily moving away from friends because our friends are always our friends.
So we want to have this place not just for us but for our future family, our kids, their grandkids. We want to also start producing our own food such as fruit and veg and even water, and start to try and be a bit more sustainable when it comes to the land and food waste and things like this.
The way we live.
And the way we live.
Teach our kids where food comes from.
Yeah, I think that's really important. I think it's been a little bit lost.
Yeah, climb trees.
Climb trees.
Dig in the mud.
Yeah.
Just kind of
get down and dirty.
Just basic fundamentals that kind of get washed out when you live in a busy urban area. Any chance family can stay and we can provide something for them, then that's great. They can of course help us on the land, but the main thing is that we have somewhere safe for them to come and stay. Yeah. I used to play rugby, I was outside every day. Kids were outside every day, they used to climb trees, all that stuff. Things are changing. We want to make this channel to show you that you can live between worlds. You can balance the internet whilst being grounded and living a fulfilling, wholesome, real, tangible life.
And I feel we've had many people ask us the question of why Scotland, and for us it's extremely beautiful, Scotland. I think it's super underrated. I think that's what we want to show you guys as well. The beauty around here. The weather isn't that bad. is another good point.
This is mid-September and we're in t-shirts and a vest. It's pretty nice.
It's beautiful weather. So we just want to show you what Scotland can offer and what we can bring as well, and we're super excited to take you on this journey with us.
Well, there's not much you can do, so but
yeah, our goal is just to try and open people's eyes to whether you're in a city, just getting out, getting some time in nature, grounding yourself, connecting with real people, not just on the internet, making sure that you don't lose that side and that aspect of you that we all have in us. But also to show people a fun adventure that we're going to go on. We're going to make a load of mistakes. We're going to work really, really hard. We're going to enjoy it. We'll probably get a bit stressed, but I think it's going to be a nice process because some of this stuff we don't know anything about.
We have no idea. We are complete beginners.
We have never been on a farm. We've never been brought up with farms.
So you're in for a treat.
You're definitely in for a treat. But we want to learn, don't we?
We want to learn.
And that's another thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
People are just like sometimes a bit too scared to learn and put themselves out there anymore. So we just thought we'd do the absolute opposite and show you that it can be humbling and it can also be a really good learning experience and fun.
I think it's fun to document it for you guys, but for us as well, because it's memories. Everything that we're doing on this land is memories. So if we have any chance to share with you guys, then why not?
And we're excited to have you for the ride.
Regarding what we want to do with the house, Structurally, I don't feel like we want to do much to the house. It's more internally, whether it's knocking down a few walls, changing the style to make it our dream home.
Yeah, so Saf likes to think along that kind of side of things. I think more about making sure that the place is warm, dry, so we need to look at the roof.
Yeah.
So it's going to be an interesting but mix of opinions to make sure that things do end up being our dream home.
Yeah, I feel like most boys think about that stuff.
Because we have to.
Yeah, I like the Pinterest of looking at, oh, that's nice. And
Yeah. So we'll get the
but
balance.
yeah, we'll get the balance.
We'll get round to the Pinterest stuff at some point. But first things first, we need to, this is our 5th day of owning the house, but things didn't go to plan at the start. So this is only our 2nd day really inside the house. We've had a guy come and check the damp and check for woodworm, and so far we're pretty good for both of those. We just need to strip the wallpapers, strip the carpets, let it air out, and fix the roof so that the whole place is dry and warm and stable, basically.
Yeah.
There's some repointing that needs to be done around the outside as well for the bricks.
Yeah.
But otherwise, we're in a good spot. The outbuildings are a whole nother beast. I think the first thing we probably need to do with that as well is sort out the roof, make sure it's dry, completely disinfect it from the animals, unless we're going to have animals in one section, which we probably will.
Yeah.
The other section, we're not too sure. We're big into fitness, so it could be something around that for us. But a big thing we both want to focus on really is trying to get the view. So you can probably see the outbuildings here, the fields are here. It would be a gorgeous view.
In the next 1 to 2 weeks, we're going to do a full house tour and land tour. So stay tuned for that one, because that'll be a great video to see. Skills that I want to learn is I want to get stuck in labouring jobs just because I can. So I'd love to learn those. I'd love to learn woodwork. I'd love to start making things either for the house, for the land, and also cooking. So preserves and baking more and learning just how to be more smart with my food.
I want to get good with using my hands again. I feel like being in a gym, of course, you lift stuff up, you put stuff down, you lift weights, great, but I'm not very creative with my hands. I'm not very good at, joinery, carpentry, farming, anything like that, really. And I just want to get, used to using my hands for something other than scrolling, basically. New skills. I want to learn everything.
Yeah, I do too.
Like, we have a stream down there, so we've got some woodlands and we've got a beautiful stream. I don't know if you're allowed to fish in that, but I want to learn how to fish, even if it's not there. I want to learn how to look after the land with whatever we need, a quad bike, a tractor, with animals. I want to build a connection with animals at some point. You want to do that as well?
Yeah. Social media has helped me in the past to gain confidence as an individual, showcase and inspire other females and males to show that they can do anything that they want to do. And then there's also help with work, so business or online clients, sponsorships, things like that. That's where it's helped me.
Also helped us meet each other. So we met through social media. So I forgot that, but we met through social media, and social media is definitely always going to hold a strong place in our hearts. It's also where we make a lot of our money and our income, but we really want to make sure we're not getting too into it. We'd rather use it for the platform that it is and work from it, use it as a means of work, and spend our leisure time and pleasure time doing things outdoors, more active, get some sunlight, get outside in the rain, just be used to nature, basically.
Yeah.
It's a long journey ahead.
Want to take down the old plasterboard, is that right?
Probably there's wood chip, and nowadays not many people like wood chip. It's a big job, but we'll give that a try as well. That way we can just strip it back to the wall, make sure there's no major issues. We can also start to insulate the house. It's an old farmhouse, or it's an old station house, so insulation wasn't necessarily at the top of people's minds back then, but for us, comfort's quite important, even though we're not going to be super comfortable for the first few years. So we want to make sure it's a sustainable living condition place that we can spend time at, have family at, grow up kids with and stuff like that. Grow up kids with? Well, grow kids? Whatever. I think they're the first steps, really. It's just a massive clean-up process. We've got all of our stuff delivered, but it's all in boxes still. I don't think we're going to really unpack anything for the first few months.
No.
But winter is coming. It's September, so we've got a few more months, so we need to make sure we get a wiggle on.
We're super lucky that we can live in the house and do the work at the same time. So we are very lucky that we can do that. And with the outbuildings as well, once we get them cleaned up, we can move more of our storage potentially into the outbuildings. So we've got a lot more space to work with.
We're lucky with our work, so because we work online, we can be a little bit flexible. We can work from anywhere. And and we can sort of choose our rough working hours. So that's really important. It means that we can spend the daylight hours in the daylight, and in the evening we'll sit down on our laptops and on our phones and do what we need to do. I wasn't even nervous coming up here.
I was a bit nervous.
I know.
I thought it would be very isolating, but I think since we've gone around the area, and I think that's really helped me not be too nervous. £5 for these. That's a bargain. Yeah.
There's a few nice villages. So
Yeah.
there's shops close, which is great. We even have supermarkets closer than other areas, which is nice. So there's plenty for us to do.
Yeah. Super exciting.
Yeah, just less distractions, which is what we want.
Yeah.